Elemental magic of myrrh. 140. When we penetrate into the elemental department of the balsamum trees from which myrrh is extracted, we see these elemental children happy in Eden, dressed with incarnadine tunics and capes. 141. Myrrh belongs to spiritual gold and is associated with frankincense and with the gold of the spirit, like the ineffable pleroma of Nirvana. 142. The science of myrrh is the science of death. 143. There is a need to die in order to live. 144. There is a need to lose everything in order to gain everything. 145. There is a need to be dead to the world in order to be alive for God. 146. This is the elemental magic of the myrrh. 147. The monadic essence of this elemental department of nature is intimately related with the world of the innermost. The spiritual gold is within the immense crucible of Nirvana. The particular monads who constitute the monadic essence of each elemental department of nature are endowed with vehicles of a distinct density. Yet, even when they are particularized, we cannot say they are individualized because they do not have an individual mind. However, they are endowed with cosmic intelligence, innocence, power, and happiness. The angels or devas are in charge of organizing the monadic essences who are dressed with vehicles during this Mahamanvantrila. These devas are their protectors and instructors. They perform their work as groups of spirits and are in charge of impelling the cosmic evolution of these monadic essences, who are known as elementals of nature and who are dressed with cosmic vehicles. The monadic essences begin to show their own individuality when they pass through the evolution of the vegetable kingdom of nature. We cannot say that the monad of a pine posteriorly reincarnated as a human being, but we can say that the monad of a human being was previously incarnated in a tree before becoming individualized as a human monad. The monadic essences must evolve in the mineral, plant, and animal kingdoms before their individualization. We cannot say that the monad of Descartes was incarnated in a tree because the human monad is an individualized monad, different from the vegetable monad. However, it is correct to affirm that the monad of Descartes was an animal monad, vegetable monad, and mineral monad before his individualization. We understand that the monad is the innermost of every mineral, vegetable, or animal elemental. The innermost of the human being is composed of Atman, Buddhi, Manas. The monads of the elementals of the nature are totally impersonal beings. The elementals of the myrrh are children of an enchanting beauty who possess the happiness of Nirvana. Our disciples will now understand why gold, frankincense, and myrrh were offered to the Godchild of Bethlehem. The Arhat who learns how to handle the monadic essences of all the elemental departments of nature learns how to handle universal life. The monadic essences of this great life emerge and re-emerge incessantly with the great rhythms of the universal fire. All these monadic essences reside in the profundity of the cosmic consciousness. We must learn how to handle them in order to work in this great laboratory of nature. All the superlative spheres of the cosmic consciousness are classified by the Vedas in the following order. Atala is the first plane, directly emanating from the Absolute. The hierarchies of the Dhyani Buddhas belong to this plane. They are in the state of Parasamadhi or Dharmakaya, a state in which there can be no progress because they are completely perfect entities who only await the cosmic night in order to enter into the Absolute. The second plane of the Vedas is Vaitala. As it has been said, the celestial Buddhas that have emanated from the 7 Dhyani Buddhas are in this loka. The third loka, or plane of consciousness, is Sutala. It is the plane of sound. Buddha Gautama reached that plane in this world. This is the plane of the hierarchies of the Kumaras and Agnishwatas. The fourth loka of the Vedas is Talatala, the fifth is Rasatala, the sixth is Mahatala, and the seventh is Patala. Tree of Life, Talas. Atala is the world of the mist of fire, the world of the innermost. Vaitala is the world of the consciousness. Sutala is the world of willpower. Talatala is the world of the mind. Rasatala is the astral world. Mahatala is the ethereal world. And Patala is the physical world. The monadic essences glow like virginal sparks in Atala. The sacred fire of our Lord Jesus Christ is in Vaitala. The elementals of the universal ether are in Sutala. The elementals of the fire are in Talatala. The elementals of the air are in Rasatala. The elementals of the water are in Mahatala. The humans, the elementals of animals, and the gnomes are in Patala. This classification is according to the old scriptures of the Vedas. All of our 7 cosmic planes are populated with elemental creatures. The elemental creatures descend from the region of Atala to the physical world in order to evolve through the mineral, vegetable, and animal kingdoms. The light descends plane by plane until reaching the physical world, then it ascends again to the ineffable region of Nirvana. Everything comes and goes, emerges and re-emerges, ascends and descends. Everything comes from Atala and returns to Atala in order to submerge itself in the end in the ineffable joy of the Absolute. Myrrh is the magic of the great alaya of the world. The 7 tattvas of nature are populated with elemental creatures, and these creatures are incarnated in the plants. One who learns how to handle the magic of plants can then handle the tattvas of the universe. We can calm the tempests, unleash the hurricanes, unleash the storms, and cause it to rain fire, as the prophet Elijah did with the elementals of plants. Myrrh is related with the akasha that lives and vibrates in all that is created.